Hello, you're watching VNEWS Bulletin from Hanoi, and now the headlines as usual.
Prime Minister meets Vice Chairman of China's Central Military Commission. Growth target feasible given positive 9-month performance. And later on, Trang and Cookfern Hot Air Balloon Festival kicks off.
Let's begin our bulletin with the latest news. First, a report on recent activity by Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh hosted a reception for Vice Chairman of the Central Military Commission of China, Senior Lieutenant General Zhang Youxia, in Hanoi on October 26th. Zhang said there remains ample room for the two sides to further step up defense cooperation. He noted that the Chinese Army stands ready to cooperate with its Vietnamese counterpart to contribute to building the China-Vietnam community with a shared future that carries strategic significance. Prime Minister Chinh proposed closer ties in defense and security, particularly in technology transfer, human resources training, exchange of information and research results, and better coordination in managing the land and maritime borders. Regarding maritime issues, he urged the two sides to strictly implement the high-level common perceptions, properly address issues, well manage the situation at sea, fully implement the declaration on the conduct of parties in the East Sea, and soon conclude negotiations on the Code of Conduct in the East Sea.
The 15th National Assembly continued its 8th session in Hanoi on October 26. We have more in the following report.
On the morning of October 26th, the National Assembly held group discussions on the 2024 Socioeconomic Development Plan and directions for 2025. Deputies praised the government and National Assembly's supplementary reports on the implementation of the 2023 Socioeconomic Development Plan and state budget, as well as reports on progress in the first months of 2024. Specifically, macroeconomic stability has been maintained, inflation has been controlled, and public investment disbursement and the development of transportation infrastructure have been promoted. The government has seized opportunities to foster emerging industries such as hydrogen energy and semiconductor, while continuing the national digital transformation process, helping to stabilize and grow the economy.
Permanent Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Hòa Bình recently signed a decision approving the digital infrastructure by 2025 with a vision to 2030.
Accordingly, the coverage of 5G mobile network is expected to reach all cities, provinces, high-tech zones, research and development centers, industrial parks, stations, ports and international airports by 2025 and 99% of the population by 2030. The country aims to operate at least 2 new international undersea fiber optic cables, form AI data centers, and develop new data centers that meet international green standards by 2025, while putting into operation 6 new such cables and building hyperscale data centers and digital hubs by 2030. Additionally, each citizen is to have one Internet of Things IoT connection by 2025, and the figure is expected to increase to 4 connections in the next 5 years. The adoption of digital signatures among the Vietnamese adult population is targeted to rise from over 50% to over 70% between 2025 and 2030.
India, the world's leading rice exporter, recently lifted its ban on white rice exports, significantly impacting the global rice market, and specifically the Vietnamese rice sector. This development presents both opportunities and challenges for Vietnamese rice producers, according to insiders.
According to experts, India's decision to lift its ban on non-basmati white rice exports will affect Vietnam's rice outbound shipment, but it would be insignificant. The main reason is that Vietnam has already established a solid market presence internationally, along with a reputation for stable rice quality and value.
Vietnamese rice, particularly our high-quality varieties, can still maintain a premium price in the markets where quality is prioritized over price. The US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and all the European countries that prioritize quality over quantity.
However, experts also advise that Vietnamese farmers and rice exporters should closely monitor the import and export trends of India and other countries. Additionally, they should implement more strategies to enhance rice exports. According to Hiren Gandhi, secretary of the All India Spice Importers Association, Vietnam needs to make its rice meet international standards, including developing high-quality rice varieties with specific characteristics to cater to different markets. The country should also work to grasp the distinct preferences and needs of consumers in different markets, and strengthen cooperation with local farmers to ensure consistent quality, promote sustainable farming methods, and support them to access the latest advances in agriculture. Regarding India's decision to lift the ban on exporting regular white rice, the expert said it has had a strong impact on the global rice market.
India is the second biggest and one biggest exporting country in the world. Vietnam is also the third and second biggest country of the export. Vietnam is also importing husk rice, brown rice from India, and we export to world. Vietnam export is also increased by 22 to 25% in 2024 running.
Gandhi noted that the two countries have great potential for cooperation in this field, especially for brown rice. Vietnamese importers should import brown rice from India, process it in Vietnam, and then export it globally.
Many positive signs have been recorded in foreign trade, investment attraction, industrial production, and purchasing power during the first 9 months of 2024, enhancing the confidence that this year's GDP growth target of 7% is within reach.
During January-September, more than $7.64 billion in foreign investment was added to 1,027 existing projects, respectively increasing over 48% and 7.3% year-on-year. The foreign capital disbursement reached $17.34 billion, up 8.9%. According to Eurocham Vietnam, in 2024, Vietnam remains attractive to foreign investors as foreign investment keeps flowing strongly into the country. The Business Confidence Index of European enterprises here saw a notable increase from 45.1 in the third quarter last year to 52 in quarter 3 of 2024. In addition, industrial production has sustained quarter-over-quarter growth, resulting in a year-on-year increase of 8.6% in the 9-month industrial production index. Total foreign trade approximated $579 billion, up 16.3% year-on-year, with exports rising 15.4%.
We have more news coming up next. Let's take a look.
On October 26, the Ninh Binh Provincial Department of Tourism launched the 2024 Trang and Cuc Phuong Hot Air Balloon Festival. The festival features 35 hot air balloons and paragliders piloted by international professionals and members of the Hanoi Paragliding Club. Highlights include a hot air balloon light show, art performances, and an exhibition of specialty products from various regions. The festival is expected to offer unforgettable experiences, allowing residents and tourists to marvel at the spectacular, sweeping landscapes of the Trang and World Cultural and Natural Heritage Site from above, as well as Hoa Lu, envisioned as a future Millennium Heritage City. The festival continues through October 29th.
Launched in April this year, the music video Going Home by saxophonist Kennedy has received a lot of positive feedback. In the MV, Kennedy performs the familiar melody cherished by generations of Vietnamese at iconic locations in Hanoi. The promotion of the Vietnamese tourism through this MV earned the producer the Vui Xuân Phai Award for Love of Hanoi this year.
The Going Home melody has accompanied saxophonist Kenny G as he takes viewers through Hanoi's most famous heritage sites. The capital, with its 1,000-year cultural history, unfolds a beauty that is both serene and romantic, reflecting its ancient charm. The familiar sights seen from a novel angle evoke strong emotions in those who love Hanoi. This special musical project is a non-profit music video created by Nhan Dan newspaper in collaboration with IB Group Vietnam, aiming to promote Vietnamese tourism.
At the Temple Literature, when we selected a corner where the artist played the saxophone between the 2 rows of roofs, it turned out to be an angle that few people pay attention to. The final scene, featuring the artist sitting at a cafe with the bridge in the background, captures the essence of Hanoi. Those scenes seem to be simple, but in fact we had to plan every detail meticulously.
He plays the saxophone beautifully in some of the most stunning locations in Hanoi. This MV is 5 minutes long, showcasing the city's gorgeous scenes accompanied by his enchanting music. Such a unique and beautiful product truly honors the beauty of our beloved Hanoi.
It took the organizing committee 8 months to persuade Kenny G to collaborate on the MV, making it his only Going Home MV globally. Since its release 5 months ago, the MV has gained widespread visibility across various platforms, receiving numerous positive feedback.
For us, a few million views are just a small part. The goal is to ensure that images of Vietnam can really touch the hearts of both the domestic and international public. This should inspire foreign tourists to visit Vietnam multiple times, while also encouraging Vietnamese in other regions to keep returning to Hanoi. If the MV can generate such effect, it would be a real success in promoting the country.
Prior to this, there have been many video clips promoting tourism in Hanoi and Vietnam. However, the choice to feature a world-renowned artist whose melodies resonate with the Vietnamese people, combined with the idea of the artist playing the role as a storyteller through music, represents a unique and innovative approach by the producers. This project introduces a distinctive breakthrough in tourism promotion, enhancing the connection between culture and travel.
The My Sơn Sanctuary World Heritage Management Board has paid much attention to innovating services to attract visitors, particularly foreign tourists.
In the first half of this month, My Sơn Sanctuary welcomed nearly 13,700 visitors, mainly international visitors, bringing the total number of visitors to the World Heritage Site in the central province of Quang Nam to nearly 352,000 in more than 9 months. To improve service quality and preserve heritage, the Management Board has coordinated with Indian experts to build an additional exhibition house and digitize many artifacts found during excavation and archaeology in the heritage area. Italian and Spanish have been added to the audio guide, which is now available in 8 languages. Visitors only need to enter the ticket code or scan the QR code with the My Sơn Relics application. The My Sơn Temple complex with 40 mysterious stories corresponding to 40 stops will take visitors to the magical world of My Sơn on a digital platform. Besides, the Management Board has invested in infrastructure items to create harmony with nature and the space of the heritage site, along with moving service facilities away from the core area of the relic.
And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching and see you next time.